Hey Saber, I've been looking for you for a long time. Excuse me, do I know you, bro? My name is Joe Connolly, but you might know me by my other name, the Graffiti Guerilla. Oh right, you're the guy who dropped his successful mattress business to remove graffiti full-time. It was actually a carpet business. Whatever. Would you like to join me? I would like to hear a different perspective on graffiti. Against all my better instincts I accept. So Joe, what about graffiti do you find so reprehensible? Well, I believe that graffiti is a gateway crime. If we let it take over our neighborhoods, then pretty soon we will lose our neighborhoods to criminals. You make some good points, but don't you agree that not all graffiti is negative and that some might even carry some cultural or artistic value? I believe art belongs in museums, not on our walls. I fail to see any significance in any of those scribbles. Would you care to give me an example of some significant graffiti? Have you ever heard of my collection, the Tarnished series? No, enlighten me. The whole thing started during the 2010 healthcare reform debate. I posted a video on YouTube in which I spray painted the debate on the American flag. Wait, what? You actually took it as far as to desecrate our country's flag? That's what a lot of other people said, but what they don't know is that I suffer from epilepsy, which makes me uninsurable. I'm sorry to hear that, but that doesn't give you an excuse to vandalize our flag. The video on YouTube went viral. Millions of people saw it. I understand that it was a very controversial thing to do, but it was the only way to get that message out there, a message that meant a lot to a lot of people. If I hadn't done something so drastic, that message would never gotten out. Okay, so you did it out of necessity and not to gain fame? Exactly. So how do you feel on Louisiana's policy on uncommissioned murals? I think it's dead on. If you don't have permission for a mural, then it shouldn't go up. Even if the property owner gave consent. Well, if the owner gave consent and the mural is tasteful and not offensive or vulgar, I see no problem with allowing it. Yeah, and think of all the money the city would save. The city spends about $70 million annually on graffiti removal. I believe that money could be put to way better use than that. I agree with you completely on that point. I can almost guarantee you that all of those contracts the city gives out are friends to politicians. But when you have people like me doing their part for their community, nothing bad comes of it. Crime goes down, business goes up. The only downside is we separate those rich people from their money. Wow. I didn't think we would actually agree on something. So now do you see graffiti as a little less evil? If what you're asking is if I'm going to stop doing my work, the answer is no. Although now I do see a different side to it. While I don't want to live in a city that is just bland and gray, I don't want to live in a city that's consumed by it. Just like you won't stop your work because you believe in it, I won't stop mine for the same reason. So in a weird way, we need each other to create an equilibrium of color in the city. Seems that way.